Welcome back. Welcome back to Young Trip Reactions. Yeah. Insane. Absolutely insane. Such a damn shame.
You're watching Young Trip Reactions, the show where rapper Young Trip reacts to the latest videos on crime, drama, news, and so much more. Get ready, because the show's about to start. Let's go.
Welcome back to Young Trip Reactions. The first video we're gonna do is man says that that he is a trans woman. Man confused about sexuality and all of that. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Trip family. If you have any videos that you run across that you want to hear me react to on the channel, post it in my community tab or send it to me through direct message over on my professional FB or my professional Instagram. If you have any situations involving police misconduct, injustice, violations of civil rights, involving you, a friend, or a loved one, send that to me through direct message over on my professional FB or my professional Instagram. Also, make sure you come follow me on my professional FB and my professional Instagram as well too, because I post over there as well too. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Trip family, and let's get into this.
You only date female people?
What, female as in?
Identifies a lesbian?
Yes.
You only date female people?
What, female as in born, assigned female at birth?
Yes.
No, I date trans women as well.
Okay, so you're bi?
No.
Bisexual?
No, I'm not bisexual. I'm a lesbian.
Okay. I got.
This dude, okay, I'm gonna be respectful. This woman, is very confused. A person who is bisexual is somebody who dates men and women. A person that is a lesbian is a person who dates the same sex as them. Oh, okay. Yeah, this person is very confused. Let's continue.
Okay. When did
I date trans women as well.
Okay, so you're bi?
No.
Bisexual?
No, I'm not bisexual. I'm a lesbian.
Okay. I gotcha. Okay. When did you realize you were a lesbian?
I think I've always known, but it really clicked for me when I transitioned and I was like, oh, I'm a woman. And I like women differently than I thought I did when I thought I was a straight guy.
Yo, this is delusion at its finest. I usually let the videos play a little bit longer, but I want to be sure to really capture my thoughts in the moment without being distracted by further commentary further in the video, right? So let's break this down. He says he's a lesbian, right? This is a biologically born man that's saying that he's a lesbian. And so he dresses like a woman, and I'm assuming that they identify as trans. And let's get this out the way first. The first problem is that we don't even know what's what anymore as far as how people are identifying. It's bad enough to where they have surgeries and things like that nowadays, to where it can get to the point to where you can't even really tell a difference. And it's not even until they probably pull their pants down that you'll be like, oh, snaps. And this is one of the reasons why it's so much better being married, so much better with getting with people that you've already known for your entire life. And that way, you equally yoked, Well,
Anton, it doesn't always work to get with somebody that you've known your entire life. Like, I was with somebody that I've known my entire life, pretty much, and it just didn't work out. It doesn't always work out with somebody getting with somebody that they've known their entire life. Things happen. Things happen where their family is trying to get the person to go in a different direction, and you are going in your direction, and the person can't really think for themselves and do things for themselves. That's the reason why I'm not with the person who I've known pretty much my entire life. Things happen in life where you can't be with the person that you've known your entire life, and in most cases, you don't be with the person that you've known your entire life anyway. Because it just doesn't end up working out. You start going in different directions. You have different mindsets and different things that you want to do, and then they got different things that they want to do, and God got them going on one path, and then you're going on another path. So it doesn't always work like that. I think everybody wishes that it went like that, but it doesn't work like that. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Trip family. Let's continue.
The person is that you're being married. So much better with getting with people that you've already known for your entire life. And that way, you know you equally yoked. You know who the person is that you're dealing with. You don't have to deal with any kind of deception or, you know, people trying to finesse you or trick you into doing something that you ain't got to do. You don't even have to worry about all of this pronouns and stuff. And basically, the only thing that you would have to really do is to stand up for what you believe in once you know what the right thing is to do once you become an adult, right? And that don't even have to be outwardly. You don't have to jump on social media to do it. That may be my job, but that don't always have to be your job. But my point is that it's so much easier and it's so much sweeter to be able to live a life of, you know, cool, calm, collect, clean. Ain't got to worry about nothing. You ain't got to worry about no diseases. You ain't got to worry about all of this deranged mentality. And this person who is obviously is a biologically born man and dressing like a woman out in the streets, which you can do whatever you want to do. I'm not a person that believes that you need to remove anybody's human rights as long as they're not breaking the law or doing something egregious to somebody else. But it's clearly, in my opinion, deranged to think you even a woman, let alone going into the point to where you're saying also that you're a lesbian. So you are a man that dresses like a woman that only date other women. So that means you straight, right? Because at first I'm like, oh, okay, you just like to cosplay and you actually like to date women, right? But then you say that you also like to date trans men, which means that you're really bisexual, which I just call it straight up gay, right? Because I don't think there's any difference. In my opinion, once you get to the point to where you actually talk to somebody else that
Advertisement, y'all. Can't skip it right now. Let me see now.
Ready to snap.
that has body, in my opinion, once you get to the point to where you actually talk to somebody else that that has body parts similar to you, and once you get into that physical realm, then that's just the wildest thing ever, right? But then you say you do that, and so that means you also think that a biologically born man can also identify as a woman, which is the wildest thing. I don't know how we got to the point, because, yeah, I know that people live alternative lifestyles. Yeah, I know people are wild. I know people do things. That's been happening since the beginning of time. That's not new in today's time. What is newer is the fact that they forced on society that this is normal for people to identify as a certain way, and that's the way that we're supposed to look at them in real life, right? I don't care what you do, right? That's between you and God, and you're going to have to answer for that, for whatever it is. We all going to have to answer for what we done on this earth. But the problem is that now you're trying to force me to be delusional and to train my brain and to train ourselves. And this is the danger that goes along with it, because then we input this into our children because it becomes a cultural norm. And that's why I say that culture is trash, right? That black culture is trash a lot of times. When I say that, there's a difference between black culture and black people. Black people can participate in black culture, but black people are not a monolith. right? But the culture is the thing that we promote the most, that we celebrate the most, that we normalize, and that's what we think is a standard is outside in society, right? That's the thing that you put down into your children. That's the thing that they start to focus on in schools. That's the thing that we start to say, hey, don't do this, do this, do this, do this. And so our culture has been hijacked in a sense by the things that's the worst for us. And it's no different here, right? When it comes to this alphabet community, it's no different when it comes to our political process and people that are still on the Democrat plantation. It's no different when it
don't got nothing to do about, see, he had to make me stop trying to bring his political views and talking about people being a certain party that he doesn't necessarily agree with and that he supports the other party when he used to support the other party. He had to go there. That's insane because this has nothing to do with that. Another thing that I was going to say as well too is marriage is not for everybody. Today, getting married, a man could lose everything because family court laws and things regarding getting married is not the same for a man as it is for a woman. A woman can benefit for so much from being married versus a man there's really nothing that a man benefits from getting married these days, and that's unfortunate. Because when it comes to the splitting process, the splitting up process, if that has to come in your situation, usually the woman wins everything, and there's nothing that a man wins. So I wanted to eventually stop so I can explain that as well too. Anton has to realize that's great for him, that him and his wife is married and still married and everything is going great for them, but that's not everybody's story, and you can't make it be everybody's story either. So I wanted to stop and analyze that, stop trying to make, in his case, stop trying to make it seem like because somebody is supporting a certain party, because what if somebody told you, get off of you know who's nuts and open your own mind instead of agreeing with everything he agrees with. So and you wouldn't want nobody to tell you that. So get off of you know whose plantation. So yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Trip family. Let's continue.
comes to alphabet community, it's no different when it comes to our political process and people that are still on the Democrat plantation. It's no different when it comes to politicians and fraud. It's no different than what we identify as poor, rich versus what other people outside of the country see us as, because we so spoiled and we've been in it for so long, is normal to us, and we don't know what the difference is anymore. And so when I see this kind of foolishness transmit out throughout our society, it grieves my spirit sometimes. And even though it's just bad. It's just bad all day long.
Are you a lesbian?
Yeah, yes.
When did you realize you
I can't, bro. I can't. Of all of the segments, of all of the segments that I do, and when I see certain things, it blows my mind, bro. It blows my mind that this is where we've gotten to as a society. I'm going to rewind it all the way from the beginning. I'm going to play them all through, and then y'all can go ahead and determine them for yourselves.
identify as a lesbian?
Yes.
You only date female people?
Female as in born, assigned female at birth?
Yes.
No, I date trans women as well.
Okay, so you're bi?
No.
Bisexual?
No, I'm not bisexual. I'm a lesbian.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay, when did you realize you were a lesbian?
I think I've always known, but it really clicked for me when I transitioned and I was like, oh, I'm a woman, and I like women differently than I thought I did when I thought I was a straight guy.
Are you a lesbian?
Yeah, yes.
When did you realize you were a lesbian?
When I realized I was trans, now I'm a...
Look at the male
When he realized that he was trans. Bro, again, people can be what they want to be. People can do what they want to do. But at the end of the day, too, you need to make sure you're using the right words in the right situations. A lesbian is somebody who dates the same thing as them, the same gender as them, is what a lesbian is. A woman dating a woman usually is the word that you usually use it in, but also like a man dating a man, you're dating the same sex. You're married to the same sex. That's what a lesbian is. But okay, this is crazy, yo. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Trip family. Again, people can identify as what they want. People can do what they want. This is the United States of America, as long as it's not illegal, kind of like Anton said. But you need to make sure you're using the right words. Let's continue.
Yes.
When did you realize you were a lesbian?
When I realized I was trans, now I'm.
Look at the Melt Ice shirt that they got on. It's insane.
Yeah.
When did you realize you were trans?
When I was in my 50s.
You're 50.
Yeah.
Is this your
When he was in his 50s. Come on, bro. All right. Let's continue.
first?
50 years ago.
It's insane.
Yeah.
When did you realize you were trans?
When I was in my 50s.
You're 50.
Yeah.
Is this your first?
50 years ago at 55.
Are you identify as a lesbian?
I do, yeah, I do.
And when did you realize you were a lesbian?
When I realized I was a lesbian was when I realized I was a woman. Because
When was that?
it was a few years ago. Yeah.
When you realized you were a woman. Okay. All right. And when was that? Oh, a few years ago. Okay. Again, like I said, people can, no hard feelings, no nothing. Okay. Whatever. Let's continue.
I was always realized I was a woman. Because
When was that?
it was a few years ago. Yeah. I was always attracted exclusively to women, but I only started identifying as a woman a few years ago.
How do you realize that you're a woman is what I'm trying to understand. At what point do you say, you know what?
Advertise with y'all.
I'm a woman.
But I only started identifying as a woman a few years ago.
How do you realize that you're a woman is what I'm trying to understand. At what point do you say, you know what? I'm a woman. I didn't know it. I was a biologically born man, but I identify as a woman now.
One question, really random. Do you identify as a lesbian?
You could say I'm a male lesbian. Yes.
A male lesbian?
Yes. We're a thing.
I mean, inventing your own words. Again, you can do what you want to do. I'm not against nobody doing nothing they want to do, and living the lifestyle they want to live. But to be inventing words that have not been invented, but you just choosing to invent them, is a whole nother thing. Let's continue.
We are real. We exist.
Really random. Do you identify as a lesbian?
You could say I'm a male lesbian. Yes.
A male lesbian?
Yes. We're a thing. We are real. We exist. We are valid.
So you're not heterosexual?
What?
You're not heterosexual?
No, it's a totally different thing.
What's the difference? Yeah, give me one difference.
At the same time, that water.
Okay. Well, a male lesbian. I mean, we're spiritually lesbian. Okay. I guess you.
Sometimes I even get confused when I hear these people talk. Like, who is setting the standard for how y'all then determine what y'all are and what y'all gonna do? Who is the person that set the standard?
I guess you could say we identify not like cisgender.
Are you a lesbian?
Yes.
And what happened?
Look at this craziness, bro.
When did you realize you were a lesbian?
Ooh.
I missed that question.
I don't know. I think it's been a constant realization.
Your whole life?
Yeah.
Really?
It's an evolving realization.
So you only date female people?
Yeah.
And you're celebrating the Dyke March because you want to find a female person?
I don't need to find one.
The Dyke March? I didn't even know that was a thing. What in the world is going on, yo?
And why would you call it that? Bro, why would you call it that? Hey, you can call it what you want to call it, but in my opinion, why would you call it that? But okay, let's continue.
Just like them.
Find one.
The Dyke March. I didn't even know that that was a thing. What in the world is going on, yo?
Just like them.
You're in a relationship?
Yeah. Are you a lesbian?
I identify as queer.
What does that mean?
I guess I like people who are not men.
You like people that are what?
Who are not men, I guess.
Non-men. Which are? Women?
Yeah, I mean,
Do you date male people?
I don't know.
You don't know. What do you mean? All right. Again, like I said, see, I'm not the judging type. I'm just, I'm just sitting here observing with Anton and whatnot. But like, you don't know, so you don't know what type of people you rocking with. I think that's a highly important thing. But all right, to each his own. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Trip family. Let's continue.
What?
I guess.
Non-men. Which are? Women?
Yeah, I mean,
Do you date male people?
I don't know.
What? Y'all need to get on your job and pray, bro. Honestly. Y'all gotta get on your job and pray. Y'all can't keep thinking that, everything is just gonna work out how it's supposed to work out. We gotta get on our job. We gotta get our 10 toes down on our spirituality, and we gotta push back when it comes to these principalities in the air. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley. 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love y'all. Appreciate you. I'm gonna holler at you guys later. Peace.
As you know, as you've already heard me say, people can do what they want as long as, and even Anton even said it, as long as you're not breaking the laws or trying to push your, your principles and your feelings on other people. This last person don't even know who they rocking with, claiming to think that they're rocking with biologically women, and it could be anybody. It could actually even be another man. Again, like I said, people are able to do whatever it is that they want to do. I don't like people even judging me on what I do, so I ain't judging nobody on what they do. But you just need to be mindful of all things and know exactly what you're doing is exactly what you want to be doing. And that's all I can really say about this. Let me know what y'all think. I'll have the original video pinned at the top of the chat and in the link in the description. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Trip family. If you have any videos that you run across that you want to hear me react to on the channel, post it in my community tab or send it to me through my professional FB and my professional Instagram. Also, make sure you come follow me on my professional FB and my professional Instagram as well too, because I post over there as well too. If you have any situations involving police misconduct, injustice, violations of civil rights involving you, a friend, or a loved one, send that to me through direct message on FB or Instagram as well too. Let me know about if there's a civil rights attorney involved similar to Ben Crump or Ben Crump himself. Let me know about the activists that are involved so I can join them in the fight for justice for you and your family. Let me know of what's going on with the case. If it does involve a friend or a relative, let me know if that the police didn't, unalive them. If they did, then you can speak for the relative, or if they're in a situation where they just can't speak for themselves due to whatever the situation may be, that's fine too. Or you can just give me the information, I can speak and get the information out there that you want. Plus I can pull the news information as well too, to make sure I get all the information out there. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join the Young Trip family. The link to the original video will be at the top of the chat. The link to my professional FB and my professional Instagram will also be at the top of the chat in the pinned comment, and at the top of the chat, well, at the top of the link in the description as well too will be the original video and the link to my social media accounts. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification and join the Young Trip family. And prayers go out to just people that are just confused like this. Peace.